What's going on, y'all, man? Welcome back to another episode of the Najee Show, man. I'm super excited, man, to be joined by one of the best running backs in the country, not just the Peach State, not just the state of Georgia, man, but the country. Four-star running back, Amari Latimer, man. We're gonna get into everything that he's been up to this spring. Talk a little bit about his goals for 2024 and what he got his kind of eyes set on, man. So without further ado, man, let's go ahead and bring him on.
Hey,
What's
how
going
you
on,
doing?
Amari?
What's up?
What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming on, man. I know you're a busy guy, man. You've been one of the guys I've been trying to talk to for a minute, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. All right, man. So I see you outside, man. What you been up to lately?
Shoot, just been training, working hard, getting ready, making sure my body prepared for for camps and just getting my body prepared for the season.
Straight like that. And then, for you, Amari, kind of what is your love of football? Obviously, we're getting a relationship about with you and your brother, but where'd your kind of love for football kind of stem from, man? What kind of got you on the gridiron in the first place?
So I started playing when I was 5, and my parent, my well, my of course my parents, but my dad and my older brother, they made me fall in love with it, man. Just the way you could just go out there and just go all out, pretty much do whatever you want, and just be a man.
No doubt. So just talk a little bit about your pops, man. Obviously, I know he a big figure in your life. Obviously, you mentioned your brother too. What kind of impact has pops had you just in general with everything? Just growing up, being a man, like doing things the right way. Just talk about the impact pops has had on you.
Man, that's that's my leader, my champion, somebody I look up to, somebody who I want to be when in the future. Just to the standpoint of how he raised me. Um, Without him, I wouldn't even be in the standpoint I am right now. Like he really not focused me, but like he got me to where I want to like be a leader to like my peers, and yeah, yeah, he trains me, he mentors me, and yeah, that's my dog. I love him.
That's 100, man. And then now, man. So you got to take me through kind of because I remember I had cousins, man, and we used to go at it, bro. So I can
Yeah.
only imagine what it's like having a brother, man, and a couple years older than you, man. They taught me walk me through kind of them youthful battles, man, going at it with you and your big bro.
So I've been playing against him since I was like 4, playing basketball outside. He beating me getting mad, going inside, pouting. My dad like I don't want to hear all that. So yeah, he really got me to where I want to be competitive, not want to lose, and yeah, like yeah.
Okay, I got you. How cool was it, man? Just talk about what it was like playing with him, obviously in youth football, man. Were y'all always on the same team together?
So nah, he's always two. So he's 2 years older than me. Wow, we could really round it to 3 because I got a late birthday and he has an early birthday. But we that was our first year ever playing together.
Wow.
Yeah.
I would
So
say I would guess that.
having that was like a blessing. That was like the best thing that could have ever happened for me because he knew the ins and outs of everything. It was his senior year, so he really got me to where he wanted his teammates to be, if that makes sense. And so, yeah, that's the best thing that could have ever happened to me.
How cool is that? Obviously, you said y'all never played together. How cool is that to just cap that off with a state championship, man, and be
Man,
able to win it with your big bro before you go off to school, man?
yeah, that was the best thing ever. That night we was like we was like on the bus ride there. We was amped up. After we won, we was so excited, man. But yeah, that was the best. Actually, I feel like that was one of my favorite seasons ever. Just spending day to day with him, uh, ins and outs of like the of football, to be honest, and life. Because I went to school with him. That became like literally my best friend. Yeah.
That's dope. I love to hear that, man. And obviously, your big bro's doing big things now at Jacksonville State, man. What are some things he's told you? Obviously, I know probably gonna play different positions in college, but what has he told you to just to kind of help you out as you get kind of prepared? Obviously, you got 2 more years of prep ball, but just forgetting to where you want to go in life and getting to that next level. What's some advice he's kind of told you?
So some advice he's told me, he was like, you gotta stand out. You can't just be out there. You can't be going through the motions. You got to be there for a reason. Everything there is like a business. Like, of course, still have fun. Of course, still like Of course, yeah, still have fun and all that. But at the end of the day, it's about business. You got to stand on business. You gotta be pretty much be the man. Like stand out from everybody else.
No
Make
doubt about it.
plays.
Yes, sir. And speaking of, standing out and being different, what do you think sets you apart the most about your game as compared to maybe other running backs or other people?
I feel like my mentality is different from other people. I feel like not one person gonna bring me down. Gonna have to take your whole team bring me down. Like I don't. I'm very hard. You
You
get
cut
me?
out. Yes, sir. I can hear you. That last part. Say that last part. You stopped off where you said it's hard to bring you down. Talk about that part a little bit. Ooh. All right, y'all. Y'all bear with me. Look like he had a little bit of technical difficulty, man. Try to get him back. Hold on one sec, y'all. What's going? Can you hear me, Amari?
Yeah, my fault.
Okay, nah, you're fine, man. It's all good. But you left off on you think it's it's hard to bring you down. Just talk a little bit about that.
So when I every time I first point of contact, like in between the tackles, you gonna feel me. I'm gonna bring all 210 pounds of me. And in the open field, I'm gonna make you miss. I feel like I got good feet. Use my feet, make you miss in the open field. And when I do make you miss in the open field, and I see grass, I'm gonna hit it as hard as I can.
No doubt. Speaking of, I wanted to look at just about 2 minutes of your film real quick. Some things that
Okay,
caught my eye. What's caught your eye? You gonna laugh at this, but I want to get your thoughts. I got a play. I'm gonna share with you real quick. Get your thoughts on it. A
okay,
little bit of your film. All right, so this is the first one. And what I think is crazy is I don't even think you reaching your potential even remotely. And I think this play shows it, right? So obviously it's a bobble snap, as you guys can see, but
oh
great
yeah,
awareness by you right here to pick it up, see it, and as you said just now, you like to run between the tackles. What you do right
yes sir.
here, you hit that level. But Amari, I ain't gonna lie, man. I don't know if it's your strides or what, bro. But you don't even look like you running full speed, bro. Like
So,
that. That's crazy. Like you, like, bro. You just like, yo, this is too easy for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just try this thing out. Like to me, I'm like, yo, I'm like watching your film, bro. Before we got on, I'm just
yes
like,
sir.
yo, Amari not even running full speed. Are you when you do these clips? Are you really running full speed? Like I just feel like you can hit another gear.
So what's crazy is that game I was hurt. I had pulled something in my thigh, so I didn't even really play the full game. But I ended up with 4 carries for 75 yards. I played the whole second half. And yeah, I was just working as hard as I can, to be honest. And then when I broke out, I was just working hard to get to the end zone.
Wow. That's crazy, man. So you was injured and still was pulling away like that.
Yes, sir.
Wow, man. Love it, man. This is another one of my favorite ones. Just right between the tackles, hitting the burst. I mean, right there, you make the guy fall. I mean, yo, like that right there is different. Like if he not the top running back in the state, I don't know who is, y'all. Like, look at this move he puts on the defender right here. Boom. I mean, just touching air right there, man, and then cut on the Jets. And then the other part, y'all, he was talking about that we're gonna break down after this play is this one. I think one of your best ones. I mean, bro, you drag what's going through your mind on this play? I'm pretty sure you remember this one, but you drag like 6, 7 defenders, man. What's the mindset on this play?
So when I first hit the hole, I'm thinking my old lineman, he was from the I'm thinking he's from the crave out a curving from me. So I run down his back and I'm like, oh shoot. So I'm thinking the play's messed up, but I'm just like, man, I'm just from the break all these tackles and just be a man, pretty much.
I mean, I see it right there, y'all. I mean, bro, like 4 or 5 tackles, kept the legs turning, get all the way to the red zone, man. I mean, that's not easy to do, man. But that those are the ones that really caught my eye. But like I said, y'all can check out his huddle, man. I mean, he's the real deal. But let's talk about that though. Like your lower body, right? Tell me
Yes,
about
sir.
that balance, man. How you just able to? Most guys can't do that, man. How you able to just be able to bounce off people like they're not even there?
So that's something that my dad works heavily with me on, having good lower body strength. Because as big as I am, I've always been big my whole life. Everybody has been trying to like hit me low, hit me in my knees, calves, all of that, and I just had to learn how to like play it. give stiff arms, shoot, even just drive my knees, run through it. And so he emphasizes that during in my training when I'm lifting, like just straight explosiveness. You can never get too explosive. So yeah.
All right, so we got some young guns watching, man. What advice you give them? Because I think that's a great point you just brought up about the explosiveness and working on your lower body. And sometimes guys don't like working that lower body; they want to work the upper body. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But the lower body is as important as the upper body. Talk about that. What are some things, kids, or recommendations you would tell kids to work on that lower body so they can get it like that?
So I would say do a lot of squats, do a lot of split squats. Just work. Make sure your thighs are as I wouldn't say, or make sure that they're strong to withtake a lot of stuff. Because as a running back, you get hit, especially as a running back and a linebacker. I play both sides, so you got to be able to like pretty much withstand all that hitting and everything. And it also comes with recovery. I recover, and yeah.
You have any specific recovery methods? I know a lot of athletes do cryotherapy. I know some just they'll soak in ice. Do you take a cold shower in the morning? What's the best steps to recover for you? You would say.
So I do cryo. I do cryo. I do ice baths. I do hot tubs. I do some of everything. But the worst thing I say was a cold shower. That was
Hey, them different. Yeah, the cold showers is different, bro.
yeah,
I take one every morning, bro, and it's like, yo, you don't be wanting to do it, but just mentally it gets
yeah,
you right, bro.
exactly.
No doubt. Let me ask you this, man. Obviously, you played two of the most grueling positions. Obviously, we just talked about recovery, but tell me from mentally, how do you have to lock in for that? Because, like you said, running back, you taking a pounding, middle linebacker, you taking a pounding. Just how do you mentally like get yourself either warped in or psyched in to be able to like, hey, it is what it is, but I'm gonna be a ball on the court because it takes a true dog to play both of those positions and be elite at that.
So it really came from my mentality standpoint came from my dad. Like you want to be the man. You gotta do what it takes. You gotta play hard every snap. Ain't no snaps off, because that one snap you do take off is the play you either get embarrassed or they go for a touchdown. Like you gotta be on 110 every single down. So it's like even when I'm hurt, like I just gotta like look past it. Like you hurt it, like hurt, everybody tired. You just gotta keep going.
That's 100. And then for you, man, obviously we're gonna talk about your goals later in the show, but what aspect or aspects of your game are you trying to unlock the most this upcoming season? You trying to show not necessarily people, but you know how great your game is. But what are you trying to unlock the most to be able to like, yeah, okay, I'm the most probably complete back in the country. What would you say?
So so I say probably my speed. I feel like my speed is good, but it can get to a different level. Um, shoot, making having like a beastly run like that run that I had that you just showed. Like to this day I still feel like I should have scored that. Like I feel like I should have stiff armed that one kid that just be more physical and yeah.
I love it, man. I'm in 100% agreement to him. All right, I feel like, bro, like you unlock that speed even like to like other level.
Exactly.
It's like it's clear cut, bro. It ain't nobody gonna be messing with you because, like you said,
Yes,
it's
sir.
just you got the balance, you got the power, you got the strength, and then you unlock the speed to add with that. It's like, bro, it's nothing defense is gonna be to do.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. That's 100. All right, man. Let me ask you a little bit about kind of just obviously talked about your brother, but what do you think? What are some of the biggest lessons in your life, or you feel like you've learned from the sport of football that you're gonna always kind of carry with you?
Something. I'm sorry. Ask the question again.
Yeah. What lessons have you learned the most from football? You feel like that'll be able to carry you through life and that you kind of poured away from the sport.
So pretty much just keep your head when things are going bad. Just keep going because it's not going to for one. It's not going to last forever, and keep God in your life. Also, that's something my dad or my parents, even my mom, been teaching me, and my grandma been teaching, and my granddad. I'm sorry, been teaching me since I was born. Like keep God in your life. Keep going. even though stuff is going wrong, keep your head up, and yeah, keep believing in God, keep faith in God.
That's 100. Yes, sir. I 100% believe in that as well, man. God is very important at everything you do, man.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay, for you, man, who do you think is the best running back in the game right now, or just guys you like to watch on YouTube, like take bits and pieces away at your game?
I got three:
Okay.
Derrick Henry, Saquon Barkley, and Alvin Kamara.
Okay, let's peel the layers back a little bit. Let's go through each of those. Why
Okay,
Derrick Henry?
shoot, he just run like a man, and I ain't gonna lie, he for him to be that big, he could move like he could move.
He got speed too.
Exactly.
No doubt. Okay, Saquon.
Saquon, he's first of all, when I first seen Saquon, I seen him in college at Penn State. I thought his legs were huge.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, oh yeah, I want my legs look like that. And he's so explosive. It's hard to get him on the ground. Great balance, and he also fast.
Yeah, that's true. And then you said one more. Who was the last one?
Alvin Kamara.
Kamara. Yeah, tell me about him. He obviously a Georgia boy just like you.
hmm
Mm.
His ability to make people miss, his receiving out the backfield. He actually, I seen some clips of him at the Saints. Him line up a receiver, catching screens, going for touchdowns. His balance as well. Like I want I want I want my balance to be like that, to where I don't care. They tackle you any old kind of way or try to. You still up, still going.
No doubt about it. Yeah, I mean, some of your balance reminds me of his too. Just how y'all able just to, no matter how hard the hit is, just bounce off, keep it rolling. So yeah, some of your game reminds me actually of him as well. I
Thank
wanted to
you.
share that. Actually, I was a freshman when he was a senior in high school. I went to
Oh
Norcross as
wow.
well. Yeah,
Okay.
so I got a chance to see him, man. So like up close and personal. So like your game reminds me of his a little bit as well. So that's super
Thank you.
dope. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Love to hear that. All right, man. So I want to ask you. We just talked about one of your favorite memories. If you had to say youth football, what was a memory that'll always kind of stick out to you?
When I was 6 years old, I ran 8 touchdowns in the championship.
What? 8?
Yeah. Yes. Yes. I
That's
forgot the score.
crazy.
I forgot the score, but I remember that game vividly and the field. I ran 8 touchdowns. It was like, I think the score was like, I forgot the score, but it was a high scoring game. I'm not gonna lie.
Wow, bro. And for you, like, what, like when it was going like that, were you just like kind of in the zone? Was you doing a lot of like juke moves, or you were just like straight downhill, nobody catch him the
It
fast kill on
was
the field?
actually, I played quarterback, so I would just catch the quarterback doing the quarterback quarterback sweeps, quarterback uh what you call that? I forgot what it's
Quarterback
called.
draw.
Quarterback draws, hitting the outside and just be gone.
I love that, man. All right, man. So Amari, put me on some game, man. I know y'all got some dogs in Sandy Creek. Y'all do every year, man.
Yes,
Y'all
sir.
always an elite team. Obviously, you got yourself. I know Evan Harvey. Obviously, you got Dalen Pinson, top athlete in the country. But put me
Yes,
on
sir.
some game. Who's some underrated gems we should watch out for next year, man? That you think could be big for y'all.
So we got some young bucks. We got in ninth grade going to 10. You got Corey Hadley. He played receiver in DB. He got 15 offers. He holds Ohio State and some more. You got Caleb Hill. He doesn't have offers right now, but he's gonna be big for us at quarterback. New addition to the team. It's actually my little cousin as well. So
Really?
yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Uh,
So also we got Avon Florence at receiver, 6'5". I don't know how much he weighs, but he's gonna be big this year. Um, hmm. We got JT Austin going to the 10th grade, plays DN linebacker. He gonna be big for us this year. Had a really good spring. He had a really good spring. Yeah, that's really yeah.
all right. Okay. Bet. I appreciate you putting me on game. I know Sandy
Oh,
Creek got.
I'm sorry. One more.
What?
Dana Greenhow. He had a tremendous spring. Like he got his first two offers this spring. He got Indiana, and I forgot the other one. But he got his first two Division 1 offers, so that was good for him.
What position he play?
He played safety,
Safety. Okay, bet.
DB safety, DB is safety.
I pretty sure put him on game. All right.
Yes, sir.
So let me ask you this, man. Obviously, we know you won the state championship with head coach Brett Garvin. Obviously, you got Coach Smiley in. What do you? It seems like y'all have not missed a beat, really. What makes this Sandy Creek program so great? One of kind of the premier programs in the state when you think of Georgia football. What you there every day, man? What kind of sets it apart in your eyes?
The way we work during the summer, we work really hard. I feel like we work way more than any other high school. The way we lift, the way we run, the way we just do everything is just. I feel like it's on another level, and I feel like this year we can make a run. We can make a run for another state championship.
No doubt. All right. So we got another segment I want to talk about. This is getting to know Amari, the player himself, the person himself, and things you like to do. So I gotta ask, obviously we know about the 8 touchdown game as a kid at 6 years old, but what is the craziest move you pulled off of the game? I mean, we've seen the other one, we've seen the highlight where you kind of had to do stumbling, but give me the crazy move you pulled off of the game. You was like, whoa, like
Let me think. My craziest move when I was 12. It was in the we was in Florida playing in the I forgot. But we were playing in some bowl, and I was at quarterback because our quarterback got hurt. He broke his collarbone, and so I dropped back, and I ain't see nothing. So I peeled off left, started running, and the first dude came up and I hit a spin. And right when I hit a spin, I ran I ran like maybe 5 to 7 yards, and I seen the next dude, and I hurdled him. And then when I hurdled him, I ran like 20 more yards untouched and scored. I feel like that was my craziest moment.
was that your first ever hurdle?
Yeah. Yeah, I
Wow.
didn't even know I could do that. I don't know what I was thinking. I just did it.
I love that, man. That is a dope story, bro. Okay. All right, man. I see you. All right. So if you had to say like music wise, right? What's kind of your favorite pregame hype song? Or if you don't like music, what do you do pregame?
So actually, I love listening to music pregame. I used to have my own, but I didn't like it. So I had my brother. He already had one, so he sent me his. It's a lot. I listen to Baby Drill, Young Nudie, Lil Ray, Baby Kia. Shoot, but before in the mornings, I listen to gospel. During school, I start listening to I listen to people like J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, maybe Drake, stuff like that. But when it's time for game time, I start listening to all that other stuff.
And you be trying to get hype.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right. Much respect on that. All right. So got music wise. Okay, tell me what's the best like football trip or just best vacation you ever been on? Like far as like if you went to a spot and you just, experience you'll never kind of forget.
Not gonna lie, Florida, Miami. What? That's where I'm from. I'm from Miami, Florida. My parents born and raised there, but Miami. That's just where home is. That's where most of my family is. A good amount of my family is. Yeah.
Okay. What part you from?
Dade County.
Okay. What part in Dade County?
Um,
You remember?
don't make me forget. I was me and my brother was just talking about it the other day. Golly, I forgot. Dude,
No worries. I know it'll come back. Only reason I asked, I was born in Miami too. And
okay,
I'm from the Dade County. I moved up here when I was young though, and I was like 6, 7 years old. But I was
gosh,
born in Miami too.
nice.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, man. So gotta ask you some food questions, man. Wings or pizza?
Wings, lemon pepper
Wings, lemon pepper.
is my favorite.
I feel you. I'm gonna put you on game. If depending
Okay,
on the restaurant, see if they can do you the honey lemon pepper.
lemon
Whole
pepper.
different. Got a little sweet taste to it. but
Okay,
just as good as the lemon pepper.
got you.
Yes, sir. Yes,
That's a
sir.
good
All right,
bench.
Matt. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
What'd you say?
No, no, you about to say something?
Oh no.
No, okay. Madden or NCAA?
NCAA, all the way. NCAA.
All right. So speaking of NCAA, what's the first team you use as soon as you get on the sticks?
Jacksonville State.
He played
Put
with
my
Big Bro.
Yes, sir. Put my brother at safety. I'm gonna be using him all game.
I love it, man. I know y'all gonna be having them battles too.
That's the first. That's the first person I'm playing.
And you gonna be giving the work, huh?
Of course, every time.
I feel you. All right, man. One more fun question. Far as what you like more, movies or TV shows?
I like TV shows. TV shows for sure.
What was your favorite one out right now?
Snowfall
Say it
on
again.
Hulu. Snowfall on Hulu.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
that's
All right.
that's
I know his
myself.
roots.
Huh?
I said, my boy know his roots. Okay.
Yes.
I watch Snowfall too, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a crazy one. Nah. Yeah. We'll keep it PG. We'll keep it PG. If y'all know about that show, y'all know what Snowfall is, so we keep it PG.
If you know, you
All
know.
right, man. So we'll ask a little bit about recruiting, man. You one of the hottest ones, obviously out right now. So, man, just let's talk about who are some top schools. What is your currently does your recruiting stand? Who are some top schools recruiting you right now?
So to be honest, I really won't know, like, cause I want to go to different schools and go to different camps, and so I want to be able to speak to who's recruiting me, to who's the head coaches, offensive coordinators, running back coaches, of course, and so I want to get down to the schools, and so they, of course, they haven't been able to talk to me because I'm 2026. I think the new date is like June 15th or something like that. But yeah, I need to start going on. Shoot, I'm going tomorrow. I'm going to Alabama, and then Saturday I got Tennessee.
Okay. Shoot, some big hitters. Okay, so you got Bama, Tennessee, and this your first time visiting those campuses?
Tennessee is, yes.
Tennessee is okay. I got you. So, I mean, put me up on game a little bit. So, obviously 26. There's no real contact. Obviously, going to the kind of your junior season. So, is visits like kind of limited? Can you only do like game day visits? Kind of for guys that you were sophomores this year.
So that's a good question. So I think because last year we went on as a sophomore, I went on a few game day visits, and this year I'm gonna do the same. It's just a matter of me like picking out my schedule and figuring out which ones, because I'm to be honest, I'm not gonna miss my brother home games, especially because it's an hour 30 away, so got to be there.
That's 100. If you don't mind sharing, what were some obviously I know you've been to Bama. What were some game day visits you went to last year?
Somewhat.
What were some game day visits you went to last year?
I went to, of course, Jacksonville State because they're recruiting me as well. I went to South Carolina. I went to UCF. Where else did I go? I went somewhere else. I can't think of it. Yeah.
Are you trying to play with Big Bro?
Yes, I am. If the opportunity presents itself, yes. But yeah.
Okay. All right. We'll keep it there. All right. So obviously, so you got Bama, Tennessee coming up. Let's just talk a little bit about the history a little bit, man. How exciting is that both of those programs are interested in you, knowing that they produce really good at the level. You mentioned obviously Alvin Kamara. He's in the NFL. We know what he's done. Obviously, Derrick Henry's another one. And what he's done, and kind of that's what kind of running back you. How exciting is it to kind of see those story programs want you and very interesting in what you can bring to the table?
It's very exciting, and the fact that those programs view me as they once did the running backs that they have taken to the NFL is an honor. It's a blessing. Um, and yeah, I just want to get wherever I end up going, just get in there, working as hard as I can, earn my spot on the field, Yeah.
Do you, if you don't mind me asking, do you have a purpose of where you go? Do you care if it's SEC, ACC, Big 12, Big 10, or just wherever you can kind of go and get that work in and kind of maximize your potential?
Now, not really a preference, like you said. Anywhere that just, yeah. I don't really have a preference, to be honest.
Okay, got you. All right, man. A couple more on recruiting. Obviously you talked about camping. Obviously you got Bama and then Tennessee, but how does the rest of your kind of camp schedule look? I think I've seen that Sandy Creek's gonna be at Georgia Tech in a couple of
Yes.
weeks, but how the rest of your camp schedule kind of look?
So I know for sure I'm going to Wisconsin. I'm going to Ohio and Michigan. I'm also going to um, Florida. I'm going to Florida. Did I say Texas?
No,
Okay, yeah. So I'm Texas. Um, uh, I said Wisconsin, right?
yes sir.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Try to get down to Miami as well. Oh, take another trip to UCF. Georgia. I'm gonna try to get to Georgia, and yeah.
All right. If I had to ask you, what would you say is a couple games you're most excited to see next year? Obviously, the schedules have been dropping today, the times and everything like that. What games are you excited to see, man? I mean, it's gonna be a crazy college football season.
So one game for sure I want to see is UCF and Deion Sanders now.
Colorado.
Colorado. Yes, it's gonna be at UCF. I want to see that game. I got some friends there as well. Jacob Gould.
Yep.
Yeah, he plays there. Of
All
course, EJ Colson. All them. Yeah.
right. All right. Bet, man. So obviously I'll leave recruiting there. A couple more, I'll let you get out of here, man. What advice would you give kind of kids that's in your stage, man? Kind of navigating the recruiting world. Obviously, you got a little experience. Your big bro's been through it. He's
Mhm.
balling out where he's at. What advice would you give them to kind of know that okay, I'm going to the right school and that I can potentially make the most of my opportunity?
So for starters, Friday nights you got to show out, do your thing, and on the off seasons work hard, do what you're supposed to do, be where you're supposed to be when you're supposed to be, eat good, sleep good, get your full hours of sleep. Um, Believe in God, put God first, pray, all that stuff, and also look look at the coach. Like don't just look at the school, the brand, like the brand. Look at who's going to be coaching you. Get to know them because when you go down there, that's who you're going to be dependent on. Of course, you're going to have to do everything yourself, but like at the same token, you're going to have to depend on them to get on the field and have a good relationship with them.
If you had to say, Amari, why do you think so many players overlook that? They get so infatuated with just the brand of the school instead of, like you just said, looking at the relationship with the coach or looking at who's going to be kind of your backbone when you go there. You're going to be able to give you your opportunity.
So I feel like, of course, the like schools like Georgia, Alabama, those are like big branded, big schools that's known all around the country. So I feel like once kids see that, they get like, oh, I'm gonna go there. But that don't really necessarily mean you go there just because they want you to come. You got to get, or just because the coach wants you to come, you got to get to know the coach. Because if you end up not liking the coach, that's not going to be good for you at all. Because then you're gonna have to think about hitting the transfer portal, and then you really might not really want that for yourself. And so I just feel like you need good relationships, and yeah.
Okay. Let me get your thoughts on this. How excited were you to see kind of, I think it was last year, maybe the year before, like NIL being passed for kids here in Georgia to be able to kind of profit off their name, image, and likeness? How cool was that to see kind of as a player and being able to kind of get that exposure early so then you kind of see what it's like when you advance on to college?
I feel like that's big, but also I feel like you should have a trusted adult around you while you're getting all, of course, the NIL stuff, while you're getting the money. Because when that, like I know NIL is coming for me. Like it's going to happen, and so when it does, I don't want to just go and spend it willy nilly. Like I want to save, and I want to have, like, if football doesn't end up working for me, God forbid, I want to have money that I can that possibly sit on, or go get a house, or go get an apartment and get a job. You know.
That's 100. And for you, what are some interests you have outside of football?
I'm sorry.
What are some interests you have outside of football? Things you like to do.
Uh, so outside of football, of course I like playing video games, like spending time with family. Um, my favorite subject is math, because my dad, he was a math teacher for, I want to say, 20 years. Yeah, or more. Might be more. But yeah, I feel like that's one of my strongest subjects. If I don't if anything, if my grades are bad, I'm gonna have an A in math. So, um, yeah.
All right, man. Couple more, I'll let you go. Why do you feel like Amari, like kind of to a degree, you feel like you're kind of underrated, right? I kind of feel like people low key sleeping on you a little bit. What? Why do you think that is?
If I'm being, I feel like I'm overlooked because I haven't been to the rivals camps and those camps that everybody wants to go to. But I feel like I feel like I'm the best running back in the country. I feel like all these sites that's rated me uh a few sites that rated me a 3-star. I feel like I'm a 5-star. Not in a cocky way, but in the most respectful way I could say it. Like, I feel like I'm the best running back in the country. I feel like it's not one person that could tackle me one on one by themselves. So yeah.
The mindset you gotta have, man. So talk about, obviously we talked about kind of, with the kids and everything, and what you need to have. What was that kind of mindset to say, okay, I see what it is, but I'm gonna go out here and ball? What would you tell just the kids real quick? Just don't care about the rankings really. Like, you are who you are. You're gonna ball regardless. What would you tell them? Kyle? Like you said, I feel like so many get caught up in just, oh, I'm only a 3-star. What would you tell them not to get caught up and to be at the ball how you just did this past season?
Don't worry about the rankings. Last year, no, my ninth grade year, going into my 10th grade year, I was seeing rankings, and I was getting so mad about it. Like, it was like really, like, it was getting to me. But my dad was just like, don't let it get to you. Keep working hard. Just keep going. You gonna be where you gonna be where you want to be, and just don't let that get to you. Pretty much, and just every time you step on the field, and or I play basketball too, so every time you step on the court, give it your 110, and you gonna see you go and work hard, and you gonna see results that you want to see.
That's 100. Final question. I'll let you go. What are your goals for 2024? What do you want to accomplish this season?
I want to. So for one, as a team, I want to get another state championship. Um, I want to. Last year I broke the first game of the season. I broke the single season. I broke the single game record for yards. This season I want to break the single season yards. Um, yeah, yeah,
Single game yards. All right. You trying to get 2,000?
yes, or more.
2,000 or more. Much respect. Well, Mari, I know you're busy, man. I appreciate you taking this time to do this interview, man. Obviously, been a lot of fun catching up with you, talking to you. Wishing you nothing but love and success, obviously going into the future, man. And as y'all said, gotta stop sleeping on Mari, man. Y'all go roll the tape. One of the best players in the state of Georgia, not just running backs, one of the best players in the state of Georgia. So appreciate you coming on, Mari, and catch you soon.
Quick, one more thing. Back to the question with teammates that I have that I feel like should be looked at. Chase Usher, DB, he's in my class, 2026. He's gonna have a breakout season. He had a good season last year. Had a good amount of PBUs. He had a pick six last year. I feel like this his year. He going to show he a dog.
Chase Usher, right?
Sorry.
Chase Usher, you said, right?
Yes, sir.
Chase Usher. All right, man. I got you, man. That's all I got, Amari. Appreciate you coming on, man, and talk
Yes,
to you
sir.
soon.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. All right, y'all. So there goes Amari, man. Appreciate him coming on the platform. Again, guy was trying to get on for the longest, man. Appreciate all the people that tuned in. It is live on YouTube. Link is out on Instagram and Twitter, so y'all can check it there, man. But appreciate everybody, and I will see y'all soon. Peace.